My 2003 Yamaha R6 is something that holds a special place in my heart. Purchasing the motorcycle was an experience of its own. It is also what sparked my love for motorcycles, and as years passed and 6 motorcycles later, I have moved on to what has become my dream motorcycle, a 2022 Harley-Davidson Road Glide ST. Little did I know riding would become a lifelong hobby of mine. When I first saw the 2003 Yamaha R6 online, I wasn't too excited about it. Wasn't in the greatest of shape, and at the time I was only 22 and couldn't afford something nice. But a week later, and after some thinking and throwing out a low offer, I found myself on my way to buying my first motorcycle. It was the middle of January, with freezing temps, and my plan was to ride home from Milwaukee to Chicago. The area of Milwaukee I went to was not the greatest, as me and my cousin were waiting for the owner. We were approached by armed men in a vehicle offering various drugs. That didn't stop us though. Instead, we drove to a police station and waited. So buying the bike went smoothly, but now was the journey home. All I had was double of everything: 2 jackets, 2 shirts, 2 pants, and two of everything underneath. Now, if you don't know, the faster you ride in the cold, the colder you become. We decided to take the back roads, thinking I would avoid the situation, but I was wrong. I stopped multiple times to warm up and get my blood flowing. I also had a lot of trouble with my visor on my helmet fogging up, so I was constantly raising it and exposing my face to the extreme cold. Eventually I gave in. I couldn't do it anymore. I was going to just leave, but I wasn't just going to leave the motorcycle, so I started calling friends, and eventually, after what felt like hours, I found a friend who came with his truck late in the night and brought the R6 home. My first time buying a motorcycle wasn't the greatest experience. My first time riding was even worse. But as the season changed and I was able to ride again in much warmer temperatures, I came to realize buying the motorcycle was worth it. I am forever grateful I bought the R6 because it opened my eyes to a whole new world. The freedom I feel when riding is almost unexplainable, as if all my worries are left behind and the weight is lifted off my shoulders. I was introduced to group rides, which started new friendships with people who share the same passion, went on trips across different states with family, and created memories that will last a lifetime. It has also improved my skills like balance and focus, and has pushed me to become a better rider overall. I especially learned not to take life for granted and stay within your limits. Life can change in an instant. I have been lucky enough to ride different styles of motorcycles ranging from sport bikes, dirt bikes, touring bikes, and more. In the fall of 2022, I went on a trip to Las Vegas where I rented a touring motorcycle. I only had the motorcycle for 2 days, but the memories are some of my favorite. With some family and friends, we rode from Las Vegas to Hoover Dam, and from Hoover Dam through the mountains to the Grand Canyon. It was blissful. Whether on the highway, back roads, or winding through the mountains, this motorcycle felt amazing. It could handle it all with ease. We had planned to switch rentals as we rode, but everyone could tell I was having too much fun and never asked. After the trip, I couldn't stop thinking about it. It became a dream. I had to get one. On New Year's Day 2023, I purchased my first brand new motorcycle, a 2022 Road Glide ST, a touring motorcycle. My dream became a reality, which quickly turned into a nightmare when it had to be repaired before I could ride it anywhere. That is when I learned new does not mean reliable. The motorcycle had to have the whole battery charging system replaced, and after bending the front wheel on a small pothole, I had to learn patience, as a new wheel was not available for 6 months. I have still very much enjoyed and fallen in love with the motorcycle. I started off riding for the thrill, but now ride for peace and therapy. Buying my first motorcycle is a memory I will never forget. It opened my world to a life I'll always be a part of. The riding adventures I have been on are what led me to my dream. I accomplished that dream when I bought a brand new bike, which unfortunately also came with its lessons. Riding has become a lifelong passion of mine. I don't plan on stopping, in this life or the next.